A very good morning, students. Open your English First Flight book. We will continue reading our chapter number 4 from the Diary of Anne Frank, written by Anne Frank. But first of all, let's discuss some difficult words we would come across on this page. First one, emigrated, means leave one's own country in order to settle permanently in another country. Second, plunked down, put down abruptly or suddenly. Third, headmistress is a woman who is the head teacher in a school. Fourth, Solomon, something which is secret. Fifth, boots, shaking with fear and nervousness. Sixth, stalked, put on risk. Seventh, pleading, means requesting. Eighth, dummies, they are not intelligent. Here in this chapter it means they are not intelligent. Otherwise it means show off. Now, students, come to page number 51. We will start reading our chapter. My father, the most adorable father I have ever seen, did not marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. My sister Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. Now here Anne is giving her introduction that her father is the most lovable and adorable father who married at the age of 36 with her mother aged 25 years. Her sister Margot, born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926, and Anne was born on 12th June 1929. I was born on 12th June 1929 and here I is Anne Frank. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. My father emigrated to Holland in 1933. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I were sent to Aachen to stay with our grandmother. Here, emigrated means leaves one's own country in order to settle permanently in another country. Anne lived in Frankfurt till the age of 4 years. Then her father emigrated his own country and moved to Holland in 1933 to settle there only. Aachen. Aachen is a city in Germany. Anne's mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went to Holland with her father in September, and Margot and Anne started living with their grandmother at Aachen, a city in Germany. Margot went to Holland in December and I followed in February, when I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot. Plunked down means put down abruptly or suddenly. Then, after her mother, her elder sister Margot also went to Holland in December, and in February Anne also followed them. She also went to the Holland. Anne was called to Holland as a birthday present for her sister Margot. I started right away at the Montessori nursery school. I stayed there until I was 6, at which time I started in the first form. Now here, first form means the class first. Then there in Holland, Anne was admitted in Montessori nursery school till the age of 6 years, and after that she got transferred to first class. In the 6th form, my teacher was Mrs. Cuperis. the headmistress. Now here, headmistress is a woman who is the head teacher in a school. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. Now, when Anne was in 6th class or in 6th form, her class teacher, Mrs. Cuparis, was also the headmistress of the school. And there was a surprising as well as a sad situation at the farewell, as both of them, means Anne and Mrs. Cuparis, both were crying that now both of them have to get apart. Here, Anne is saying that her teacher, Mrs. Cuparis, and she had a very magical or strong bond with each other. Grandma fell ill and had to have an operation, so my birthday passed with little celebrations. In 1941, Anne's grandmother got ill and needed to have an operation. So her birthday was celebrated with little or less celebrations. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other, and Grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. Here, next year in January 1942, Anne's grandmother died. Anne says that she still loves her and thinks of her. Oftenly, Anne's birthday was celebrated very nicely, but in 1942, and there was an additional candle lighted on her cake from her grandma's side. The four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present date of 20th June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. Solemn means something which is secret. Anne says that her parents, her sister Margaret, are all well and living properly. And then comes the present date of 20th June 1942, when finally all the introduction was over, which she was writing in her diary. And the present day, when she actually started writing in her diary, Kitty, the date came. Dearest Kitty. Now Anne is writing in her diary. Dearest Kitty, our entire class is quaking in its boots. Now here, this is the date of Saturday, 20th June 1942. This was her first date of her diary entry, 20th June 1942. And here boots. Boots means shaking with fear and nervousness. Anne is talking about her class, her school, that her whole class is shaking or scared due to fear and nervousness. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meetings in which the teacher decides who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. Half the class is making the bets. Making bets means shart lagana. They are betting on the results. All the students are shaking with fear of results of their exams, which will declare who is pass and who is fail. So entire class is making bets in fear that what will be the result. GN and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us, CN and Jacques, who have staked their entire holiday savings on the bet. Staked means put on risk. Anne says that she and her friend Jean were laughing very badly as two boys who used to sit behind them, CN and Jacques, have staked or risked their entire holiday savings on their bet that who will pass or fail in the exam's results. From morning to night, it's you are going to pass? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Anne says that these two boys, Cian and Jacques, talks about their bet only from morning to night. That you will pass? No, I can't. Yes, you can. No, 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 I can't. They used to do this whole time. And Gian and Anne laughs very much on both of them. Even G's pleading glances and my angry outburst can't calm them down. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back, but teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. Pleading means requesting. Gian always used to plead or request to both the boys, Cian and Jacques, to calm down and always watches them angrily, scolds them. But then also, both of the boys didn't stop. Anne says that if someone asks from her, 1/4 of the students or the quarter of the class students are dummies. Now here, dummies means they are not intelligent. They are very weak in studies. So 1/4 class students should be detained or kept back in this same class and not to be promoted to the next class. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on the earth. We can't assume what they thinks or feels or decides. This is said by Anne.